What's up, everybody? It is your boy Skywalker OG coming at you with another Rise of Kingdoms video, and today we're going to be discussing the XY march that we were using in our 307 KVK. We were trying out XY Motmed, XY Chandra, XY Takeda, so you will see quite a bit of those different commanders in these reports. The only support bastion skill that you will see coming out of this XY was Belisarius. The gear that we were rocking with on this XY was, what you see here. This is for rallies. I did not put this on. This is what we put on our Nevsky, but we were rocking with this gear. Talent wise, we do have absolutely no gear equipped right now because we are dropping power in 307. So they are open for migration if anybody is concerned. I'm not the player to contact for that. There is other guys. There are R5s, R4s to contact for that. That is not me. This is the talent tree that I do personally run on my XY March. Now I will state that depending on the commander that you put behind him, you may want to change XY's talent tree up a little bit. Now let's go ahead and view some of these reports. I believe this one's XY Motmed. Honestly, I think I prefer the XY Motmed out of all the other marches. This one I did have the Tragedy's End from the Bastion skill, but for the most part we only had the Obelisk Tactics from Belisarius. Troops led by Belisarius deal 25% increased damage when the target has fewer than 50% of units remaining. That's the Bastion support skill that we're pretty much running on all of these XY reports. You won't see the Tragedy come in too much. I believe it's only on just a couple of these reports here. And of course, just the AoE damage was really nice coming out of my mid. We traded pretty well. Some of these guys got us pretty good, but for the most part, I personally like the XY Motmed pairing. I didn't really care too much for the XY Chandra pairing. This is T4. I didn't really care too much for the XY Chandra pairing, but it did do pretty well as well. I mean, you just gotta realize, I mean, Chandra's not gonna get any AoE value. You're not gonna get that much extra nuking damage that you're gonna get from that Motmed being behind XY, but you're gonna get other, values in Chandra's debuffs. You're gonna get other values in the defense. I believe Chandra has an extra defense. Let's go through. It's another one where we're just swimming up the flag. And then for the most part, it's just the AoE that's in these guys, and they're just beating the hell out of us because we're obviously swimming a flag. Let's keep going. Let's see where we got our XY Chandra. Here's another flag swarm. Here's the next one, Motmed right here. I will say though, it's not as punishing whenever they target out your XY Chandra as it is as whenever they target out your XY Motmed. If like the solo marches hitting this XY Chandra, I seen bigger chunks come out of the solo marches hitting my XY Motmed than I do on my XY Chandra. But the damage output that XY Motmed does, I prefer over XY Chandra. Here's a good swim report. And we are using T4 with this XY Chandra, and I believe, yeah, see, we're only using the Obelisk Tactics here. XY is definitely a march that, like, if you're not a high spender, I definitely wouldn't I wouldn't expertise him, but getting him up to like 5551 or something like that for an open field march is pretty good. He's got insane damage values, but if you don't have pretty decent gear to put on this guy, he's just gonna get targeted out and nuked down. Let's be honest. And I mean, I say that every time I do this breakdown on my 307 account because I have had XY done for quite a while. And I actually like XYYSG. That is actually still my preferred pairing for XY. Just the AoE value and the nuking damage that that pair does together is just insane. But you absolutely have to put dang good gear on XY to be able to do XYYSG. But I mean, it is still my favorite pairing. But as you see, XY Mom definitely does work. XY Chandra definitely does work. And let's get down to, let's see if we can find some of these XY cicadas. Here we go. Here's an XY cicada. XY cicada as well does work. And of course we are still using, oh, we actually brought in the paladin skill from Charlemagne. But I mean, it's for city, so it didn't really make too much of a difference. It does make a difference. Anyways. XY Cicada, it did pretty well. It was another one of those, it did less, like, let's see. I took less sevs on the marches that obviously targeted me out. Here's XY Nevsky, that's XY Nevsky is disgusting damage, but I still prefer Nevsky William. But anyways, the XY Cicada definitely did a lot better for the marches that focused me that I was not focusing than my XY Motmad or XY Chandra. But I mean, I believe that is to be expected. And here's exactly why I don't like the XY Nevsky. It does insane damage, guys. Don't get me wrong, it does insane damage. Like, you can see where I focused the Trajan Aethel here, and it just got obliterated. Like, I mean, got obliterated. But here's where I'm focused, being focused, obviously, and I'm not doing any damage to this dude. I'm not looking at him, I'm not even hitting him, and it's just picking me the heck apart. The XY Chandra got better trades on the solo marches hitting them. The XY Nevsky got, or XY Cicada got better trades. The XY Saladin got better trades. The XY Montmed got better trades on the off marches than this XY Nevsky. This is exactly why I don't prefer XY Nevsky. I definitely like that Nevsky William. Nevsky William is like the god tier of cap pairings right now. I hands down my favorite march on the board right now in game. Let's see, it's another XY Nevsky. I still like Nevsky William though. Nevsky William's the best, man. But we did go ahead and test it. We were rocking out with it at the beginning of this KVK. That XY Nevsky. That everybody like I was hyping this up too, because the nuking damage just seemed like it would just be nuts insane. But once I paired Nevsky behind William, or in front of William, it was just it's nasty. It is so nasty. It's just this dude just got torn apart. I mean, here's some good reports though. Jeez. Oh, this one's Saladin. We want to make another video on that one. Alright, so we don't want to make this too long, guys. I just wanted to break down the report, show you guys the bashing skills that we were rocking out with this XY March. Whenever I was using S1SE, I did put some better bastion skills on, I will say that. As you can see here, I had Arabian Knights, cavalry units led by this commander, gained 20% increased attack, and I also had Warlord. The normal attacks of troops led by this commander have a 10% chance to increase damage taken by the target by 30% for 3 seconds. This effect can only trigger once every 5 seconds. So I did have a pretty big bastion skills on whenever I was running that XY Nevsky. But still, I still like the Nevsky William pair. I still preferred, honestly, the XY Montmed or XYYSG. I know it's very squishy, but XY just, he does a lot of nuking damage. And I personally think you should put a nuker with him. As soon as I get my, what's his name over here? Mr. Man over here, Mr. Nuker Damage Multiplier Buddy, oh Honda. As soon as I get Honda expertise, I'm going to try out some XY Honda or Honda XY. I personally think this is going to be nuts. Just as much nuking damage that you can get with XY just seems to be the best. I mean, I understand that everybody says that he's very squishy, but the reports that I get every KVK just does not equate to that. I didn't even, I put my second best cam gear on my XY this KVK. I didn't even have the best gear. The best gear is here. This is the best gear I have. This was the gear I actually had on my XY. So I mean, yes, it's still top tier gear, but it's not like insane gear. Like, you have to have the heaviest investment to be able to make him good, and he's still very, very good with nuking, just nuking, raw nuking damage commanders behind him. YSG, Mohamed. I mean, I like Chandra, but it did well. It did well. You can definitely go there. Saladin did very well. I haven't tried out Khan. Khan, we have Ixnade out of our lineup because he's been so useless. He just dies so easy. Takeda definitely did well. Sao actually did pretty well. We didn't have too many reports with that because we didn't use it too much, but it actually did pretty well. XY Sao, XY YSG, we used it 2 KVKs in a row, so we gave it a break. But again, I still love that March. XY Montmed definitely did very, very well this KVK. I hear XY Julius is a thing because it makes XY's skill, or makes you rotate to XY skill faster because of Julius's, what is this crap that Julius does? I'm never gonna use Julius. I'm just stating there's some skill that Julius does, or I don't even know what the hell it is. Whatever the hell it is, dude. It makes him be able to cycle skills faster than other commanders. I don't know. I'm not going to try it, but apparently that's the thing as well. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you enjoy this content, we will keep up this series every single KVK. Of course, we are going into the KVK Desert of Conquest in Kingdom 916 coming up in just a few days. So stay tuned for that. We will be live streaming for that. Again, hit the like and the sub button. And until next time, peace out.